Yo, just had the craziest dream. These fools woke me up. You guys hear these fucks? The windows are closed, bro. And it's not even bad right now. But yo, it's 9 in the morning. But these like the party shit's been going on all night. So check this out. Around 6, I guess the music stopped. But I fell asleep. Whatever, these fucks woke me up coming down the street. I just thought it's because people been walking by. Once the party stops, like now I hear these fucking idiots screaming and yelling. I look up. It's like 8 in the morning. They just came from that party. And I just thought it was people walking by, bro. So I'm like, why the fuck they chilling right in front of my house? Like, just fucking stupid. It's not my house. That's what I'm saying. These guys are lucky it's not my house, bro. Because I would have went out there and kicked some fucking ass all over this place. And I don't want to make a scene for the woman upstairs and this and that. But my godmother said all the old people are terrorized. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's not my place. So I would have told them to shut the fuck up a long time ago. But I don't want to make a scene. It's not my place. And then I don't want to make problems for the woman being here. Some people might complain, yo, who's that guy fucking made a scene with the neighbor, but they're not the neighbors. They're not even speaking Romanian. They're not from here. These guys, I don't think these guys know where they're at, bro. But yo, these guys are lucky it's not my place, but that's why I don't want no neighbors. Cause yo, if I was living, it's from my house. Motherfuckers were doing this. It's still Sunday morning at 7:30, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. I'd be kicking ass. But at the same time, I'd be up already checking out my garden. But I like, bro, the thing is, I haven't slept in a couple of days because the music was bumping till 6 in the morning. So it's like, normally I don't go to sleep at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Normally I go to sleep at like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, yo, when I was waking up at 5 in the morning with my garden, I was going to bed at like 10:30, 11 and shit because I'm up all day. When you wake up at like 6 to water your garden and type shit, but I was doing, without an alarm clock. I was excited. I couldn't wait to get up. And boom, I woke up I didn't have an alarm. So whoa, I gotta wake up before the sun hits to hit the water my garden. I woke up on my own. I was boom, ran out there and did. I was excited to do it. Like I had no alarm. No one made me do it. Nothing. I was just doing it naturally. And then when I woke up, and then by the time like 8 o'clock comes, you're tired, bro. It's already 12. From 6 to 6 is 12 hours. 8 is already 14 hours. 10 is 16 hours. You're already tired, you know? So I was going to bed early, but the past few nights, bro, I didn't sleep yesterday till like 7 in the morning. But today I closed all the windows. It wasn't as hot. I closed all the windows and I must have fell asleep around 2:30 or something. But yo, I had the craziest fucking dream, bro. I had the craziest dream, and then these fucks woke me up screaming and yelling. I thought it's people walking by. Look, they're sitting in the backyard. Some fucking foreigners rented it out. I don't think you guys know where they're at, bro. But it wouldn't be. It would. I'm telling you, if I lived here, bro, it would be ugly already. I'd have told them to shut the fuck up one time, bro, or take that shit inside the house. But these guys been making noise since 7 in the morning after the fucking music was going on till 6 in the morning. They must have just left the park, and I said, so you hear it getting closer and closer, and it just stopped. Now, who the fuck chills in front of people's house making noise, you know? So I go to look, these niggas are all in the backyard. They must have rented that house, Airbnb'd it out or something. Just a bunch of foreigners, some loudmouth Spanish faggot talking crazy. Sounds gay as fuck. Hey bro, hey bro. Some fucking retard speaking English. I don't know where the fuck they're from, but they're not from America, I'll tell you that. Fucking by the way they talk. But some foreigners either way. But yo, I had the craziest dream and I'm pissed. I was pissed off because these fuckers woke me up from the dream. And you know what I realized after I woke up from this crazy ass dream? Yo, the guy in that dream's been dead for like 30 years, bro. And he was talking to, I know this guy. He was one of my classmates, bro. God bless the kid, Anthony Puccio, bro. Yo, we're in America, dog. We're in America, bro. We're in fucking America. And it was a long dream, bro. All my dreams are long and detailed. I was in America somewhere. Some Filipino fool was talking about his house, and they're talking about their little areas, the last anyways, whatever, this and that. Anyways, this guy popped up, and I'm like, yo, I know that guy. That was Anthony, whatever, but he made it now or something. He made it, and fucking they were interviewing him or something, and there's some big deal going on. And this nigga had a big ass chain. Some bitch like, oh, I gotta check if the diamonds are real. Like, who the hell is? Who cares? But I was happy for the kid. I'm like, good for him, you know. But I didn't, in my dream, I didn't remember he was dead, you know. This guy, you see, they rented on my building. This nigga's out here fucking making noise with his feet. And you guys are lucky it's not my house because I'll kick this nigga's head in. You hear what he was doing with his feet? Just making noise while he's, bro, if this was my house, this nigga would have got his head kicked in already. Bro, These niggas making noise on purpose with his feet and screaming and yelling in the hallway. Bro, these niggas are drunk and they think they're gangsters, bro. Bro, you shouldn't do that, especially in this country, bro. Because if I fuck you up, I don't think anyone's gonna give a fuck. Especially if they find out for what reason. And all the old people are terrorized already. They'll be like, good. Goddamn motherfucker. I'm telling you. Yo, anyways, bro, check this dream out, bro. This shit was so fucking crazy, bro. Yo, so there's like a big celebration for this guy. Interview this and that. Some dumb bitch was trying to check his chair. This and that. And towards the end of this like thing they're going on, I was like, good for him and shit. But I'm like, how did this guy make it? But I didn't know he was. I didn't remember he was dead. You know, he had a weird hairdo. You know, he's sitting. Anyways, bro, this guy, he was dressed all in black too. Now I ever think about it. Anyways, bro, they started pouring out concrete for a big house, I guess, for him. They're building up a big house for him. The guys were measuring the ground, this, that. Then they started pouring the concrete. I was there chilling, bro. And some bitch came and started talking shit. I don't know why, bro. Yo, I tossed the bitch in the foundation, which is weird because I don't normally fuck with bitches. But she was fucking with me. I forgot what she was saying. I just picked the bitch up and threw her in the fucking foundation. And they started fucking noticing the bitch is missing. And look, some people went and told on me. I guess 2 guys saw me. They went and told on me. And I just sat down and I was eating. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. And I'm like, yo, it's just their word against mine type shit. Don't say nothing. But when the fucking, some bitch came, it's like some dumb prosecutor bitch and some, I was like, yo, I fucking snapped on these motherfuckers. I'm like, and what? And what? I'm like, you want to be next, bitch? They want to be fucking next, you fucking whore? Anyways, they're calling the police and whatever. And at that point, bro, fucking, all of a sudden, they all start running away. Like, they all gathered around me like they're trying to wait for the police to get me type shit. And, like, I was like, whatever, I didn't even care. And at that point, bro, they all, like, ran away. I'm like, what the fuck they running from? I look up, bro, there's a big black spaceship in the sky. A big black spaceship in the sky. And I'm like, oh, shit. So everyone's dipping now. And then these guys ran into some office building. And I just kept going. And all of a sudden it was some fucking like mountains. I'm like flying or running over the mountains and this and that. And I look behind me. It's like it's like some big monster guy. And like millions of fucking army. They're all dressed in black. Some alien army or some shit. They're all dressed in fucking black. But they weren't people. They're like some type of monsters with some helmets and like some suits. They had the same gear, and they had like a big monster dude. They're all monsters, basically. It's a monster army. But they had a big monster dude. He was like, and you could hear it from far away. And then fucking, they're all like, yo, I just look behind me and you see they're coming from the ship, and they're just coming taking over the city type shit. Just boom, yo, now just cutting through the mountains. And then these fuckers woke me up with their screams and yells. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What kind of dream was that? And I remember, hold on a second, yo, that guy's been dead for 30 years, bro. That's like, oh, maybe it's a warning from the afterlife. Yo, that guy was dead for 30 years. And you want to hear another crazy story with that same guy? After he hung himself, dog. He hung himself. And I was thinking the homie was wearing all black. Yo, maybe that was a warning from the afterlife or something. And then I just remember, not just remember, but after the man was dead for a year or two, and I wasn't living with my mother. I had my own place. Yo, my little sister called me, bro, and she was telling me, yo, the phone rang. I'm like, so what? And she's like, no, I answered the phone, and some guy asked for you, and he sounded far away. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yo, he just sounded like it was far away, like when you're talking to someone in Romania or something, and like, this was back in the 90s, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, so, and then she's like, yo, she asked him who it was, and he said his name was Anthony Puccio, but he's been dead for years at that point. I'm like, yo, that's fucking weird, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know if he was calling from the death or where the fuck he was calling from, but the moment, maybe it was somebody else, maybe it was a prank call. But my little sister told me this, and this was like a couple of years later, and she told me it sounded like he was far away. Sounded like someone's far away. He's like, you're asking for me. And she's like, who is it? And she goes, Anthony Puccio. And she's like, oh. I don't even know if she knew he was dead or nothing when that happened. Or she asked, I can't remember that part, but she called me and told me, yo, bro, some guy's looking for you. I'm like, who's looking for me? She's like, yo, it's this guy called Anthony Puccio. I'm like, the fuck? You know, homie's been dead for like a couple of years at that point. This was in my early teens. When I left my mother's house. I was probably like 16 or something. I don't know. But the homie killed himself when we were in grade 9. That was one of my classmates. God bless the kid. I went to his funeral, bro. He had everybody in the school went to his funeral. They took a day off and we had a big funeral. The whole school went. And Bray Buff there, bro. And I heard he was getting bullied, and that's why he killed himself. I didn't know he was getting bullied. God bless that kid, bro. But yeah, that was the strangest dream, dog. And he made it and this and that. He had a big gold chain with a crazy pendant with 2 guns, and you could hold the gun in your hand, some big ass guns. I mean, that's an. And the jeweler was like, "Yo, how much you pay for that?" They're trying to ignore me, type of some weird shit. But then when the homies see me, he stopped by and shook my hand and he remembered me. He's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, good for you, buddy." And he's like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" And then shook my hand and it kept going. And they had their interview with him and this and that. But like I said, the whole dream was fucking weird, bro. The whole dream was fucking weird. I don't know what this bitch said to me. She pissed me off and I tossed her in the foundation. That was fucking weird too. Cause you know what I mean? I don't normally beat bitches and shit. But and then the prosecutor, she was kicking me. Oh, she was for a month, for 2 months. She acting, yo, bitch, don't be next. You know what I mean? I snapped on the bitch, and then they fucking all ran away. And I look while they're running, boom, a big black spaceship coming in. This was a circular one. It was black. And I don't watch no movies. I haven't watched TV in 30 years. I don't watch movies. It's not. I saw a movie last night about. I haven't watched no movies in decades, bro. I haven't watched TV in 30 years, bro. The last TV show I watched was in Maximum Security at 15 years old. Like 37, no, it would have been how many years ago? 20 something years ago? 27 years ago or something. It was called The Sopranos, dog. And we were in Maximum Security. It used to come on HBO on channel 41 or whatever it was every Monday. I'm pretty sure it was Monday night, dog. That was the last thing I watched on TV, bro. That was a long time ago. That was about 30 years ago. That was not long after the kid died. I was in Maximum Security after the foster that tried to kill me in my sleep from my mother's stories. Baseball batting her son, Tanya, in the head. Her dad breaking his guy's head with a rock and stealing her quarters. That she tried to get the whole world to murder me about that. But yo, that was a fucked up dream, dog. And these fucking, that's why I was pissed. Because these fucks, maybe there's more information. But a lot of my dreams happen in real life just like how it happened in the dream, you know? And I get visions, dog. It's been going on all my life, bro. Like, it didn't just happen once. It's been going, that's why I'm not worried. But that's why I'm like, fuck, that was fucked up. And the crazy part is I'm actually here waiting for my eye to heal to go look in the mountains for a plan. I have a trip through the mountains. I'm going right now. Yo, that's the craziest fucking thing, bro. But I was like, damn, bad, these fucking retards woke me up. Maybe I had more information to download type shit. But yo, I've been getting dreams about crazy stuff and then they happen in real life. That's the weird part. And the weird part is in my dream, I didn't know that this guy was dead. You know, they're just normal. And I'm like, good for him. I was just like, how did he make it? I was wondering though. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a big rapper saying this nigga don't rap. You know, and he had like a weird hairdo shaved on one side, like some kind of dyke hairdo shaved on one side. He was sitting like my brother in that picture, like this with his legs crossed like a gay dude or something. But he was dressed all in black. But yeah, I didn't, in my dream, I didn't remember he was dead. Only now that I wake up, I'm like, yo, that was the Anthony Puccio kid, dog. I never dreamed about this kid. This guy's been dead for 30 years. Bro, I'm saying maybe it's a warning from the afterlife, dog. Bro. That was fucking, I woke up like, what the fuck was that? And as soon as it was over. These guys were trying to get police to come get me, and they're all like, they're laughing and they think it's a joke and this and that. And I didn't even care. I was like, whatever, bro. And the bitch trying to say something. I'm like, yo, don't be fucking next. And they're like scared of me type shit. But all of a sudden, boom, they all ran. As soon as they all, and I looked and I seen this some big spaceship coming over the city with like fucking army guys in suits, bro. But they weren't army, they weren't people, but they're like monsters, and they had helmets on and stuff. But they had a big monster that was just like, and they're just taking over this. I look behind me, they're just like a black wave coming over, taking on, and we're cutting through the mountain. These guys stopped in office building. I kept going, running through the mountains. And I'm just planning a trip right now to go to the mountain to get away from all these fucking idiots. But that was just weird. And then I woke up, I'm like, wait a minute, that guy's been dead for 30 years, bro. That's the weird part. Look, that was a strange fucking dream, bro. That was strange, bro. You guys are supposed to make a fake alien invasion. But there is no aliens, though, dog. The thing is just the demons. The fallen angels and the demons and shit, dog. There is no aliens. It's just demons, bro. Just demons. Last time they were on Earth, bro, they were playing the gods. And they were hybrids and shit. Well, I don't know if they were hybrids, but yeah, I guess they were. And they're mixing DNA and this and that. We're in the end times, bro. And they said the end times they're gonna be mixing DNA like they did in the time of Noah, dog. That's why that Monkey King, that shit for the Indians, that really existed, bro. That was the Monkey King that told them to go east from India until they hit a fucking mountain with a chandelier on it. If you go from India east, you hit Peru. You hit the South American on the coastline of Peru. There's a big chandelier dug into the mountain. Nobody knows how long it's been there forever. No, the locals don't know who did it. It's been there for thousands of years. The Monkey King knew. That's how I know right there that shit was for real. Because I thought it was just a story with the Monkey King and the this and that. All their gods, like half elephant, half man. They're hybrids, bro. Hybrid creatures from the times of the fallen angels before the flood. That's why God flooded the earth. He wasn't killing me. God was killing people. No, he wasn't, bro. He flooded the earth because there was no more people. It was all abomination, devil's creations. Those hybrids are not people. They were created by the fallen angels, by the demons, dog. The fallen angels, bro. Yeah, that was crazy though, dog. That was a crazy dream. But yeah, as soon as that happened, the spaceship came. These guys all ran scared, and it was all over. Like it was over. Like I thought they're gonna come. The police is supposed to come take me to jail. This that. It all like it's gonna be over like this. The world you're in that you know with your month like this is gonna be over. The second this happens, it's over. Like on the spot, not like the next day and on the spot. These guys all ran terrified. Nothing mattered no more. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to make fun. Oh, the prosecutors, like, I mean, one of the bitch was a prosecutor, so I'm trying to, like this and like that. I'm like, bitch. Yeah, I mean, but I didn't know that was coming. Like, the police were supposed to come and get me or something. Bro, these guys just dropped everything and ran, bro. Everything. They were at a celebration interviewing this guy. Some dumb bitches trying to check if the diamonds were real. The jeweler was there. Like, it was like a big celebration thing. Then they started pouring a house for foundation for this guy to build a big house for him. Yeah, I mean, that's when a bitch tried to kick me and I tossed her in the fucking foundation, dog. I tossed her in the fucking foundation and then, like I showed you the thing. Then they're trying to figure out who it is. Then some people told on me. Then they just surrounded me, trying to get the police to come get me and trying to kick me type shit with the, oh, you sure she's kicking for how long? For a month? For 2 months? They're making up story, all types of fuckery like how the prosecutors do. How the dumb bitch tried to do a thing, I just shut her shit down, bro. They're ridiculous shit. So you were mad. So then you weren't doing it. I'm like, no, I wasn't, bitch. I was going to my pool party, having a great jolly old day. Stupid fucking whore. And I mean, I've been exposing everybody. I put my mother on that shit and her piece of shit kids, dog. I exposed every branch of government, bro. The police a few times, the TTC a few times, bro. The CRA a few times stealing my money. You know what I mean? The welfare fucks with it. They didn't give me disability, bro. The crown, the fucking the judge is next, bro. But there's the judge is next, bro, making excuses for the lying crown when the women upstairs in his office know that they gave me 5 fucking videos. You guys think they're gonna get away with this? This shit's not over, bro. Shit's not over. They think it's over. It's not, bro. It's not. But like I said, bro, when these fucks pull up, it's all gonna be finished. Like, they all just ran, dropped everything and ran. But they're all like, you know, these fucking losers think they're so important in their stupid positions. Bro, that shit just went out the window and they all ran away. Scared to death. Scared to death as always, like the cowards they fucking are. But yeah, bro, some big monster dude and an army of fucking demons, dog. And they're just swiping over the city and this and that. And I just running from the city into the mountains. It was fucking weird, G. I'm like, yeah, I can't do nothing against the army with them. You're gonna need the Lord, bro. But yeah, and it's crazy because the first thing that came to my head in the Bible says when the abomination or something comes, everyone just run to the mountains, bro. Just drop everything and run. to the mountains. And it's weird because I just made a trip going to the mountains right now, looking for land. We're gonna find some isolated place, middle of fucking nowhere. But yeah, that was a crazy dream, bro. And that's when I remember, yo, that guy's been dead for 30 fucking years, bro. He's literally 30 years. I was like 12 or 13 when he killed himself in grade 9. I'm 42 this year, but that's 30 years. Yo, that's nuts, bro. But anyways, and then these fucking pricks next door woke me up coming from the party there. They're fucking drunk and high. Fucking making noise, dog. These niggas are lucky it's not my house, bro. But yo, I'm like the woman also went to Greece. I would have went to Greece too, but I didn't go because I had to go get my car and stuff. But I bet you she should have been pissed. I bet you should have been fucking pissed. Because nobody slept. Nobody, you couldn't go to sleep. Like, boof, 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 boof. That's why I didn't like that too. That's why I didn't want to go. I didn't recognize. It's idiot music, bro. I don't like those tunes. Doof, 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 doof. Like, no beat. There's only like 1 or 2 tunes that sounded alright. But I don't like those stupid, just no words, no nothing, just for stupid, like, imbeciles. Just a stupid beat. At least the melody sounds nice. I can understand it. Because there's some nice, I could just listen to the melody. It sounds nice. You know what I mean? But just like, it's like some dumb, it's like a low IQ type shit. Like when you go to that fucking rave place, I had to go there with my own headphones, bro. I went there to chop. I forgot that Comfort Zone, dog. Bro, that shit's like, it's like, I mean, this must be hell, dog. This is like what hell must feel like. It's just a bunch of fucking retards. And some fucking retarded, like, yo, that shit was driving me nuts, dog. I just wanted to make some money, bro. I had to step out of there and I went there before to chop some ecstasies, you know. This is back in the day. Bro, I went in there with my headphones, dog, and blasted my own music and my shit. So I don't hear this retarded shit. And that's just, it's like, I don't know, some rave kind of music or something. It's just stupid, bro. It's just a stupid beat. At least if the beat wasn't nice, I'd be cool with it. Because I like nice melody, nice beats. And I like all kinds of music, remember. I like all kinds of music. I don't just like, the only music I don't like is like rock. And even in rock, I heard some 1 or 2 songs, but it was like some soft rock shit, not that hard rock shit. I can't stand like stupid noises, dog. I can't stand stupid noises, bro. I don't care what it is. People yelling, people. I just can't stand stupid noises. If it's loud, it better be good. It better sound nice, bro. Because if not, it's just noise pollution. But yeah, bro, that's why, bro, I heard like the whole night, just 1 or 2 these tunes that were alright. That's why I didn't want to go. Because I looked at it, I don't even know who these names are. It just sounds like some retards. And it was. Now I think about it, I have these people that went there weren't even Romanian, bro. Actually, there was a bunch of Romanians too, for sure. But yo, I went there, a lot of people weren't talking Romanian, bro. This is my country, which all of us, we're like 90% of the population or more. Like, these niggas they're speaking in English with a fucked up accent, so I know they're not from England or because they don't have a British accent or from America. They be talking like me. They don't sound like me, they don't sound like from England. So they're just using English as a common language. One of them was fucking Spanish, but he didn't sound from South America. He sounded like a gay guy from Spain. Hey, bruh, bruh, hey, bruh. Nobody that speaks English talks like that, bro. No, nobody. I say bro all the time, but, hey, bruh, hey, bruh. But they settled down a bit. And then that piece of shit came in this building and started fucking yelling and fucking making those noises with his feet like on purpose, bro. But it's not my house. I don't want to make a scene, and you know what I mean? If it was my house, it would have got ugly already. I would have told him to shut the fuck up the first time, and I would have caught this kid in the fucking, when he's squeaking he's like not stomping, but he's hitting the fucking floor with his fucking sneakers to make that squeaky sound. He was doing it on purpose. These guys are drunk and they think they're tough. But this is my country, bro. You guys are lucky I don't live here. I'm just a guest here, so I don't want to make a scene, you know? Because this girl's whole family lives in, it's not a big building, but it's all her family. They probably rented that place out to their thing. It's all her family. They're gonna hear about it, and I don't wanna, you know, it's not my place to say nothing. But that's why I don't wanna have no neighbors, bro. If I was living here and that was my neighbors, I would have told them to shut the fuck up a long time ago. And if they want to escalate it, I would have went over there and made them shut up, bro. Like on the range, bro. These guys think it's a joke. It's not my place though. But they woke me up from that fucking dream, and maybe there was more to it. But yo, that was a crazy fucking dream. I woke up like, what the fuck was that? Then I remember the guy's been dead for 30 years. I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy, bro. But anyways, you guys have a good day, bro. I'm gonna see if I can get some more sleep, but I didn't sleep actually because this was the first night I slept a bit. Because, well, the music's been going on a lot. You know what I mean? But anyways, you guys have a good day, bro.